This is a good one. I'm really excited about this. The 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 landing on the moon is quickly approaching, and Providence is ready to celebrate. Ashley Erling is going to tell us all about it. So we put Ashley in a rocket, and we shot her all the way to Providence to show us the moon. Hey, Ashley.
It was a quick trip, Will, I gotta tell you. I cannot wait for you to see this. It is as cool as you think it is. A lot of people have seen pictures already, but you've got to get down here. We are at the Waterfire Art Center in Providence, and I'm here with the Waterfire creator, Barnaby Evans. He is well known to Rhode Islanders. Good morning, Barnaby.
Good morning, Ashley. Good to see you. I'm so pleased to have you here.
We are so excited to be here. This is super cool. So next week is the big, anniversary of the moon landing. So we have
tomorrow, July 20th. Yes.
So there's tons going on, but before we get to why the moon and why we're here with the moon today, Waterfire people know, of course, is the fire downtown, but it's more than just that.
Right. Our original idea was what can we do with art to inspire the whole community, the whole state, really, to see themselves in a new light. And lighting the fires was just that, and about thinking about how great our city and state could be. And now we have yet another opportunity to look at Rhode Island in a new light, under the light of the moon. So I'm so pleased you're here.
This is incredible. And so the building that we're in now hosts many exhibits. You've had some already, the Rosa Parks exhibit. And so this is another one. Tell us a little bit about the space here and how you're utilizing it.
And we've had several of your hosts and MCs do events here, which we always welcome. So the Waterfire Arts Center it's both the staging area for Waterfire, because there are a lot of parts to Waterfire, trucks and stages and stuff like that. So we need a big place to pack and unpack the 15 trucks that are full of equipment. But when we're not using it for that, we wanted to make the space as user-friendly for as many different projects as possible. So we have 25 people doing a yoga class this morning, and yoga's here every morning at 9 o'clock for the 3 weeks of this on weekdays. And the idea of using it for large, sort of really family-friendly, wide-ranging pieces like this, which is both science and art and magic, really, is this event. And it's open every day. On weekends, it's 12 to 5, and on weekdays, it's 10 to 5. But it's also open every night from 5 to 7.
So before we wrap up here, we have to get to why the moon. I mean, why the moon here at Waterfire?
Well, we were first approached by Professor Schultz at Brown back in November, and he reminded us that this July 20th is the 50th anniversary of landing on the moon, and we started to talk about that. Of course, we're on the Woonasquatucket River. Woonasquatucket actually means the place where the tide of the sea meets the stream. So it's actually about the moon. It's about the tides. And Waterfire always has to look at the tide and figuring out what's happening, and the moon causes all that. And we're as interested in science as we are in things that would excite families and kids to learn science as we are about arts, and the moon does both. The moon is in poetry, it's in symphonies, it's in art, but it also, every mariner knows exactly the phase of the moon, and we know how much it affects the ocean states. So it seemed a great marriage to have everyone come and think about things in a new way.
It is incredible, you guys, and there's so much more to talk about here this morning. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to have lots more coming up. For now, back to you.
Welcome back to the Road Show, everybody. Yes, we're here. I was looking away, but we're back on, Will. I didn't even know we were. Providence is ready to celebrate the big 50th anniversary of the moon landing in a very unique way. Ashley Erling is at the Waterfire Arts Center with all of the details. Hello once again, Ashley.
Hey, good morning, Bren. I've got to tell you, I am over the moon about today's assignment. And maybe science wasn't my best subject in school, but fortunately, I have somebody here with me who is a little better at it. Peter Schultz from Brown University is here with me this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. Now, you can tell us a little bit more about what it is that we're seeing here today is in this Museum of the Moon.
The Museum of the Moon is a composite of photographs from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, a NASA mission. But what's pretty weird about this is you see no dark side or bright side. Everything is lit up. And that's because it's a composite of all these images. But it's just magical when you see it, especially at night.
Yeah, it has been so cool to see it in person this morning. We've seen some pictures from the opening night and pictures from it at night, as you said, which would be great for people to come down to see. And when they're looking at it, like you said, these are images taken from the moon. So how close is this of a replica to the moon?
Oh, this is exact. I mean, I can actually do science from this. Every time I come and look at this, because you get to look close and then you look far, and you get a brand new perspective. You find interrelationships that you can only see when you see it globally at very high resolution as well as far away.
It's so incredible to see. So when people are coming here, a layperson like me who may not have as much knowledge as you, what can they learn? What should they be looking for when they're looking up at the moon?
Well, I think they have to remember they're looking at a mirror of the Earth. You see all these craters, and these craters date, this is a fossil. The moon is a fossil. You see all these craters, and these craters happen on the Earth as well. They're missing because of plate tectonics and erosion, but we see it when we look it up on the moon. And in fact, if you see the man in the moon or even the lady in the moon, those things, those dark patches, those are formed by large impacts that then were filled in with lava. So you actually can see with your eye the effects of giant craters, collisions that produce craters 900 miles away. Not 900 miles in diameter, actually.
And how rare is it for somebody to be able to come see a replica like this?
Well, there are only a few of these going around right now, and I really wanted to have this. As director of the National Rhode Island Space Grant, I wanted to make sure that we had this in Rhode Island, and we're trying to have a whole series of talks, space chats.
Tell us about that.
Sure. We've already had people talk about Mars. We've had people talk about designing space from Rhode Island School of Design. Upcoming, we're having a guy from the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. on Sunday to actually talk about the decision on where we would go for Mars. On Saturday, we're going to be talking about Cassini and a Europa mission, a new NASA mission. Next week, on Tuesday, the principal investigator of the Juno mission. And we'll see clouds of Jupiter that looks like a Van Gogh painting, like Starry, Starry Nights. It's remarkable. And so we have a very special guest. Ian Dell'Antonio will be talking about the effect of Apollo on
The world.
And especially on astronomy. You wouldn't think that, but in fact, the space telescopes are there because of that. So this is a whole, as Barnaby has said, it's a celebration, but it includes the Rhode Island School of Design, the Museum of Natural History, and the events you can find on various websites that will tell you all the details.
So there is so much to see in the coming week here. You guys have got to get down here. We're going to have more From the Moon coming up in just a little bit. Back to you. Hi guys. So yeah, as we mentioned, there's so much to see here at the Waterfire Arts Center. There's been a yoga class going on behind us all morning long and lots of other programming going on here. And you know, the Milky Way is not just a candy bar. We are actually standing in front of a mural of the Milky Way, and here to tell us more about that and everything else going on here at Waterfire is Ed Cabral. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning, Ashley. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us. This is so exciting. And as I just mentioned, tell us a little bit about, first of all, what we're seeing behind us here now.
Yes, this is it's a mural by an artist called John Sabra, and it's an exact replica of the Milky Way. He took drawings, digital drawings from NASA, and recreated this, and it's charcoal, so don't get too close to it, okay?
Yes, we've been warned if we wear white, you will get it on your shirt.
Smudging everywhere going on. But this also kicks off our Summer of Science Waterfire series. It's just part one. Next week, as you've heard earlier, that we'll have our NASA-themed 50th anniversary of Apollo moon landing. But to kick it off, we've had all this programming here at the Waterfire Arts Center, including all the artwork, the moon that you've shown earlier, the artwork, but tons of lectures, yoga, so much. So I encourage people to go to waterfire.org and check out all the programming and come on down.
And there was a cool exhibit that we were just checking out in the other room from a local artist that has ties to all this as well.
Yes, his name is Jeremy Schilling. And on Monday night, he was here. Monday was our opening reception for the moon, and we had some music programming. We had a lecture, and we also had Jeremy here, and he was doing artwork as all the programming was going on. And he does a lot of these things, and he's a wonderful local artist.
And as we're seeing right now, there's a yoga class going on right now. It's Yoga Under the Moon. This is happening during the duration of this exhibit here. This is something that anyone can come to, right?
Absolutely. If they could just go to our website and they can sign up. We have Yoga Under the Moon every day during the week, and we're looking to probably add more classes because it's become so popular.
It's been great to watch this morning. I don't know if this has been the most Zen class for them, but I know I'm enjoying it. And you mentioned that this is the Summer of Science for Waterfire, so there are more events coming up that have science ties so people can really learn and experience different things.
Yeah, so the 2019 Waterfire season, we're calling it Art for Impact, and part of this Summer of Science series is just talking about how art and science collide together. So our first Waterfire is, as I mentioned, next week. The second Summer of Science Part Second Water Fire is Tech Fire in August. Then our third one is going to be the Big Bang Science Fair at Waterfire in September. So please come on down for all of those.
There's going to be a lot this summer coming up with Waterfire. As you guys know, we bring it to you every week. And Ed will be back next week on the Road Show to tell us more about the NASA Waterfire next weekend. You do not want to miss it.